What's up, Bills Mafia? Welcome to the NFL Scouting Combine. Maddy Glab here with our general manager, Brandon Beane. Now, Brandon, as we have a new head coach in Joe Brady, how do things change as you begin to scout for what will fit a Joe Brady team and a Joe Brady culture?
Yeah, I mean, Joe and I have had a lot of discussions already. It's been fun to kind of hear his perspective, not just on offense. I knew a lot of his perspective on offense, but holistically as a team and more specifically the defense. And it was fun in his interview process as he was talking about the defensive coordinator candidates that he had, and Jim Leonard was obviously one of those. And it's been fun to get to know Jim and his viewpoints from a player and his learnings as a coach in college now and over to the Broncos and now to us, but some great perspective and just the multiplicity of how they want to play this defense. And so it's been exciting just to kind of talk about some of the pieces that we have, how they think they would deploy, and part of it will be what are the other pieces that we add this spring.
We talked to Joe about being more in the defensive meeting rooms, getting to be in the defensive interviews at the Combine. Seems like he's become like a lover of defense. What would you say about how Joe Brady's brain kind of turns on or shifts and changes as he begins to be in more defensive meeting rooms?
Yeah, I think Joe's a brilliant offensive mind. We know that, and he's had great success. He was a young riser back in college at LSU and to where he ascended with us. But no, it's been fun to watch him. He's so smart. So we were in meetings last night. He's watching the defense play, and he's asking them from an offensive perspective, like, what did you see there? And I'm sure he's trying to learn like how they were coached. Because, well, how could I beat that if I'm doing that? And he's also pressing them a little bit on what the offense was really trying to do to him. So I think it's been fun for him to see that and bring an offensive lens where the rest of it's just his defensive coaches.
We know the Bills' defense will undergo a scheme change going from 4-3 to 3-4. Joe Brady said there's so much more that goes into it rather than just this player fits that, this player fits that. What is the more that goes into figuring everything out with the new scheme?
Yeah, I think, ultimately you're trying to find as many positionless players as you can, guys that can do multiple things and give the offense different looks, disguises. Is this linebacker, is he off the ball and staying off the ball? Is he dropping in coverage? Is he going to walk up as the quarterback gets under center or is about to snap the ball and be a rusher and trying to mess with those fronts? So just trying to disguise and give as many looks to stress that quarterback, and as Joe even said in his presser, even stress the other coordinator that's calling plays. And so it's been fun just to kind of hear their vision, his and Jim's vision for how we're doing it. And again, it's been an open-mindedness to, let's just find the best players. We're not going to square peg, round hole this thing. Like, let's just find good players and we'll kind of make it work.
You balance so many things from the Combine, watching the drills, to the interviews, to doing your own studying on these prospects. How do you balance personality versus traits versus Buffalo Bills fit?
Yeah, it's huge. They're all pieces of the puzzle that you're trying to build, from now all the way until the draft gets here. And listen, there are very talented players that we're like that. That's just not a fit for us, whether it's they don't have the smarts, they don't have the work habits, maybe there's some off-the-field things that we have concerns about. So it's just trying to find. Now, listen, we're not looking for all choir boys, and we're not looking for 53 guys that are going to be in prison. We're looking for just that combination of, smarts, toughness, guys that make you laugh, guys that are serious, just that team bond that kind of, is diverse in a lot of different areas. And that's what you're kind of putting those pieces together now here in Indy and, again, for the next couple months.
People love to watch some of these Combine drills, the 40-yard dash, the quarterback's throwing. What would be Brandon Beane's drill that he tests off the charts?
Yeah, that eye test. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know. I would probably be okay at the gauntlet drill, receiver one. I feel like I'd have decent hands. That'd probably be the best one. Now, I have seen people take it in the face, so I would hope I wouldn't take one in the face, but you never know.
I love it. The gauntlet drill with Brandon Beane. Last one. What would be one question on Brandon Beane's Wonderlic test if you had one?
One question on my Wonderlic test. I don't know if it's a Wonderlic, but I'm more like just how much do you love the game? Like what is your, like, what's your passion? Like what makes you wake up every day dying to play this game. It's not necessarily a Wonderlic, but that's what I'm trying to figure out in various ways without just asking them. I'm trying to ask them other things or ask about them to get that answered.
We want some football guys on the Bills.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Brandon, appreciate the time and best of luck here at the Combine.
Thanks, Maddie.